Hello, my name is Jordan Laukaitis. Your professor has asked me to create a presentation to inform you all on some of the key characteristics of giving a successful business presentation, which I'm sure many of you will come across in future careers. Throughout this presentation, I will be focusing on personal performance ideas when presenting to an audience, such as professional appearance, vocal performance, body language, and gestures. With that being said, I hope you all pick up something from this presentation to further improve your skills. First, we have professional appearance. The appearance of a presenter is very important in many aspects of a presentation. The appearance gives off a sense of professionalism to the audience, as well as who the presenter really is. The most important part of appearance comes with knowing the type of audience the presentation will be given to. Dressing accordingly to the audience is key to relationship building, which is key to presentations. Next would be the grooming aspect, such as haircuts and beard trimming for men. Always make sure the grooming appearance is not distracting, which may take away from the experience of the audience. Also, accessories can be distracting to an audience. Make sure the accessories being worn are tight to the skin and covered up by clothing. If the audience is distracted by the appearance of the presenter, then the audience will not get the most out of the presentation that they came to see. Always remember to be comfortable and to limit unnecessary distractions for you and the audience. Moving into vocal performance, be sure to use a conversational tone with the audience and speak with confidence. When speaking in front of an audience or group of colleagues, try to be more conversational, as if it were just a typical one-on-one conversation. This means keep the language more simple, not too technical to the point where the audience feels lost and loses interest. Pausing will keep the attention of the audience because a pause signifies a key point. Pausing also helps keep the rate of speech to a normal conversational level. Next, we have speaking with confidence. The audience came to see a presentation done by someone who knows what he or she is talking about. Vary the volume of speech. Use a strong voice to get the attention of the audience, but don't use that strong voice throughout the entire presentation. Be sure to lower and raise your volume of the speech. Also, be sure to vary the rate of speech. Audience can get bored if the speech is constantly too slow, but can get lost if delivered too quickly. Use pauses to control the rate and smile to show the sense of confidence to keep the audience's attention. Next, we have body language. When it comes to the presenter's body language during the presentation, he or she needs to be sure to stand or appear with confidence. Standing with confidence gets the attention of the audience to remain on the presenter. Using a firm stance can be an effective way to display confidence and eliminate those nervous tics. Be sure not to be too firm with your stance because it may be defensive to the audience. Next, we have being attentive to the audience and the surroundings. Being attentive can really mean just focusing on the audience throughout the presentation. Speak to the audience and not to the slides or the presentation notes. This will keep the attention of the presenter on the presenter rather than the visual aids, which may cause distractions for the audience. Finally, use the space that is provided, which I will talk about later. Next, we move into gestures. The use of gestures can really tie a presentation together. The use of too many gestures can become a distraction to the audience. It is normal for presenters to speak with their hands, but not to overdo it and cause distractions. One of the most effective gestures is to properly maneuver your way around the presentation area. This will allow the presenter to take away the podium, which may serve as a barrier from the audience to the presenter at times. Moving around the space will get you closer to the audience, causing the audience to become more engaged in the presentation. Other gestures may include pointing out specific visuals in your visual aids. This will get the audience to turn their attention to something that is very important. Also, it is very important when using visual aids that the presenter does not lose contact with the audience. This means to speak to the audience when using a visual aid, not to focus on the visual and read directly from it. This may appear as if the presenter did not take the proper time to practice the presentation. Now, I am going to wrap up this presentation with a brief recap. Move through the presentation with confidence. Move around the presentation space to show the audience that it is more of a one-on-one conversation. Make the audience feel involved. Make eye contact with as many people as possible to maintain their attention through the presentation. Personal appearance can be a key factor. Dress for success and don't wear anything that may cause a distraction to you or the audience. It will just take away from the presentation. And when dreading a future presentation, just remember what Thomas Edison once said. Many of life's failures are people who do not realize how close they were to success before they quit. So don't give up on this presentation. Hopefully you all can take something from this presentation today that will help you in your future. Once again, I am Jordan Laukaitis, and thank you for your